You know, if I had any idea they'd do this at all today, I would have thrown my computer into a ditch and cried for 5 hours. Now, before I even go any farther into this Crunker video that I didn't even want to make, I'm going to say one thing. The new map, it isn't bad. Honestly, I like it. I mean, they've got a great theme, they've got the cable cars, they've got a whole ton of stuff. Like, look at all the trees. You can jump out onto the end over there, and you'll go down like a ski slope. It's kind of fun, and I actually want to turn off borders and see where you go and whatnot. But points I want to make in this video is that you killed Crunker. Now, if you've ever looked at my profile, which if you have, then you're a Chad, you will have noticed that I've been playing for a decent amount over 2 years now. It's all the way back in like mid 2019 in the middle of summer I started playing. So a while ago, a whole pandemic ago. Crazy, right? Anyways, I started playing back then. They had a few maps. Anyways, a bit after that, when I actually started trying to play the game, I was like, I don't know, Uni level 20 or whatever. They only had 4 maps. They had Berg, they had Sandstorm, they had Littletown, and they had Sub-Zero. And Sub-Zero has been one of those maps that's been there for a while. And of course, it wasn't there that much earlier after I arrived at the Crunker scene, if you could call it an arrival. But it's there, and it's been there the entire time. This is, or it was, one of the most iconic maps, or dare say, the most iconic map in Crunker. I mean, Littletown is just reskin Nuketown. Sandstorm is just Sandstorm. Berg is just from CSGO. But in my opinion, it's the most, by far, the most iconic map in Crunker. And is the most Crunker any Crunker map can be. And sure, Undergrowth is great. They've used it for a while. But Sub-Zero, it's just the one that's hung around. And I got home, and they released an update. And, as much as I love the new map, I hate the fact that they changed it. I think the fact that they changed it is absolutely horrendous. Because you just killed a piece of Crunker history. And I mean, they updated Littletown, but it really just stayed the same. They also updated Sandstorm, but that was just retexturing a few of the buildings, and they made it pop a lot more. And then they updated Berg. That wasn't the best. Although, I guess the actual update did feature a lot of better gameplay improvements, like corners that were easier to slide hop on and such, to actually make it easier to play on that map, which we kind of needed. And then they updated Berg again, and then they updated Berg like 5 times. And then they had that one failed update of Undergrowth, but aside from that, it's stayed the same, and Undergrowth is perfectly fine in my opinion. But they updated this map, and this map was pretty good. And I will say the one reason it's managed to stay good is because all of the commonly traveled areas on the map, so basically this whole area here, you go back into here and you can shoot up there, go here, and then it's mostly this passageway down here, this area here, and this passageway, and then I would sometimes go over here. All of these commonly traveled areas were still very wide and open, and actually I think it's less wide and open. It's more cramped over here than it was originally, which is terrible. It makes it harder to move around, really. That's my opinion. They did keep it mostly the same, at least the boxes are in the same spot. Sub-Zero jump is no longer possible. Actually, hang on. Oh, it's right there. There's a platform, so you can still do Sub-Zero Impossible on here. So they changed it a bit, but they didn't change it a ton. Anyways, as going back to what I've said, they kind of killed the map. They made changes to it, which I think they shouldn't have done, because this is an important part of Crunker history, and I think every Crunker player who's played the game for any amount of time at all will realize this is a staple of Sub-Zero was, and still, at least up to yesterday, was a staple of Crunker. And it's not anymore, because they changed it. So yeah, I'm just making this video. Turn it back. I don't care if you add this as a second map, another Sub-Zero, or even something in the same theme. I think it's amazing. It just, the real true Sub-Zero was my favorite. It was the best. It was king. And you shouldn't have removed it. Anyways, yeah, that's it for this Physics Don't Apply episode of Crunker. I've got to go edit this now. I hope you all have a wonderful day, although it's British weather outside right now, so probably not going to be that wonderful for me. Enjoy. May you find great success in the requisitioning of girlfriends. I know I haven't yet. That's fine. I don't play Crunker all day, every day anymore, so I think I'm getting on the right track. Yeah.